Welcome to the Checkpoint Jumpstart Training Series. The Checkpoint CloudGuard is a suite of products and solutions that can secure your data and virtual networks in the cloud. In this training video series, we'll be looking at CloudGuard Posture Management. Lesson 2. What are the cloud security challenges? In the second lesson, we're going to discuss specific security challenges that all customers face when they're shifting their assets into the cloud. And we're going to discuss how CloudGuard solution can address these challenges. In lesson 1, we talked about what posture management is and why a company will need a posture management solution. We mentioned that posture management can be broken down into 4 main core tasks. Inventory, which is a list of all your assets. Visibility, identifying where all your assets are located. Compliance, how compliant are your assets to industry regulations. Security, are all your networks and links and your perimeter access secure? In this video, I'm going to expand and discuss these 4 core tasks a little bit more to help us address and understand some of the main cloud security challenges. There are many cybersecurity challenges in order to keep your cloud secure. 66% of organizations do not feel confident about the cloud security posture. And so, organizations need products and tools that can help secure their multi-cloud and hybrid cloud environments. Organizations need products that can amplify visibility and boost clarity in their cloud assets. Organizations need products to help build confidence in the security and protection of their data. And organizations need confidence that their security solution will be able to detect and mitigate any security breaches. As mentioned, the cloud introduces many new security challenges, and securing the cloud is very different from securing a traditional network. The security team and the security group needs to be continuously vigilant and kept informed about any changes occurring within the cloud infrastructure. The cloud is always changing, growing, and expanding. However, with the dynamic and flexible nature of the cloud, performing all these tasks can be very tricky, as well as being time-consuming and labor-intensive. With the dynamic nature of the cloud, it continuously requires assessment and reassessment to avoid any misconfigurations and to counter any compromises and to stop every compromise and to stop every cybersecurity breach. The security of company assets is one of the major difficulties involved when organizations connect to the internet. Cyber attacks are continuously on the rise, both in frequency and also scope. An organization needs to protect their most valuable assets, their employee data, their consumer data, and intellectual property. Cyber threats have not slowed down, but on the contrary, they have continuously increased in their complexity and sophistication. And with the increase of negative publicity in the news of data breaches and leaks, organizations need to have the proper controls and measures in place or risk losing the customer trust and business. Without the proper security frameworks in place, organizations are continuously at risk to security breaches. Organizations need the right tools and technologies to empower them to guard against cyber criminals. Next, let's take a look at some key challenges when moving your assets into the cloud and how a posture management solution addresses these challenges. Inventory. This refers to the counting of your cloud assets, your cloud inventory. When adopting a cloud strategy, many organizations might adopt multi-vendor or multi-cloud ecosystems. Having many assets in the cloud in diverse cloud providers can be a challenge to identify and to track. So your posture management solution needs to be able to work with multiple cloud vendors and be able to capture all the assets into one centralized location. And also remember that not only you or your department are creating assets and workloads in the cloud, but also the network departments, the research departments, the development team, and the QA team are creating these assets. And they can be creating them in different cloud providers, in different accounts, in different regions, across your networks. So you need a centralized utility to keep track of and to identify all your company assets. Organizations not only need a tool and solution that is able to keep an inventory of all your cloud assets in real time, but with this tool, you will need to be able to dig deep into each of your assets to examine all the necessary details or to change any configurations if needed. In essence, you need to have one comprehensive index of all your cloud inventory into one centralized location in order to keep track, identify, and monitor and manage all your cloud assets. Solution: CloudGuard Posture Management is a centralized solution. Visibility refers to the visualization of all your cloud assets. Another concern for any organization that is adopting a public cloud infrastructure is the visibility and clarity of all their cloud assets. The more assets you deploy in the cloud and multi-cloud, the more you increase your attack surface. You need the right tools that can help you keep track of all your cloud assets. You need the tools to identify where your assets are located, who created them, and who has access to them. And also, how have they been configured? And we need tools not only to be able to access them, but also to edit them directly. Virtual networks and workloads can be configured in minutes. Most organizations are spinning up workloads using scripts and templates, and they can delete them just as easily. Enterprises need tools and solutions that will be just as adaptive as the cloud to keep pace with all the rapid dynamic cloud changes. Adaptive visibility equates to adaptive security. And adaptive security in the cloud is a must. Any cloud changes need to be continuously updated in real time in order to keep afloat of security issues. This centralized visibility helps give you the big picture of your network to help you prevent threats. Solution: CloudGuard Posture Management is an adaptive security solution. Compliance. Another challenge that organizations face is to follow industry standards and keep in compliance by following security best practices. And perhaps your organizations need to be industry compliant and will be subjected to an audit to be sure it is adhering to all the industry standards. Perhaps your organization is a medical supplier and you need to be HIPAA industry compliant. Or perhaps you're a credit bureau and you need to be PCI compliant. How do you meet and pass compliance audits across multiple clouds or hybrid clouds? Another challenge that organizations face is liability. Organizations need to make sure that not only the company confidential information is secure from any intellectual property leakage, but also that your consumer data is protected. A breach to consumer data can leave a company liable to fines by regulators. A leakage in consumer data can leave the consumer at risk to identity theft, fraudulent credit card activity, and so the organization might be obliged by law to compensate the consumers with any monetary damages. To say nothing of completely destroying consumer confidence in their organization. Surveys have shown that 3/4 of consumers have abandoned their loyalty to a brand after an exposure to a security breach. And compliance not only refers to following the current security best practices and stay up to date with leading data security and data privacy measures, but it also entails following regulatory industry standards and protections and be compliant to federal standards and controls. Are we following the laws and regulations within our industry? If not, why not? And are we liable? You can easily run audit assessments to make sure whether or not we meet or do not meet the industry or federal standards. And we need to be able to remediate security and compliance issues automatically. Solution: CloudGuard Posture Management is a continuously compliant platform. Security: this refers to network security within the cloud. We need to understand the links and connection between all the virtual networks, the workloads, and applications in our cloud infrastructure. We need to understand what kind of traffic is egressing the cloud and what traffic is ingressing, what protocols, what applications and services have been accessed, and from where and to where they have been accessed. Specifically, we need to know the level of exposure that your assets have to the public internet. What workloads are accessible to the public and what workloads are internal. What workloads are shared and which ones are not, and from where and to where are they being shared, and what services are being allowed. We need to continuously monitor our cloud traffic flow to help us understand the full context of the flow of traffic within the cloud infrastructure, and we need to know this information in real time. Moving your assets into the cloud requires continuous vigilance to make sure that there are no compromises. Solution: CloudGuard is a real-time security solution. Misconfiguration. Another top concern and the number one cause of cloud breaches is misconfiguration. Most security breaches can be traced to a misconfiguration, mismanagement, and mistake. Misconfiguration can occur due to knowledge gaps or to user error. Enterprises need a system that can help them identify any mistakes or misconfigurations, and this system also needs to be automatically self-healing. Solution: CloudGuard is a self-healing platform. And as more organizations are adopting a multi-cloud strategy, this means that all of these challenges are compounded if you're using multiple accounts or multiple cloud environments with multiple regions and multiple availability zones. It can be quite a challenge to gain full visibility across multiple cloud ecosystems using various and different cloud service providers' products. Using different native cloud solutions is highly problematic to operate, and it is labor intensive and cost ineffective. It is highly complex and requires expertise, knowledge, and training. Using different clients on different clouds can be complex to manage and difficult to keep track of. And so you need a unified console to be able to track your network assets and throughput across different accounts and amongst many cloud solutions. Your solution must also be a comprehensive solution, and it must be designed to secure cloud server workloads and containers while also detecting and managing security and compliance issues. Solution: CloudGuard is a multi-cloud comprehensive solution. Remediation. Enterprises require a security solution that meets all of these challenges and many other challenges. The ideal cloud security solution must not only address all of these challenges, but many more. And it must also include many other enhancements and improvements in order to make your cloud journey a success. The optimal security solution must be proactive and not just reactive. It should offer automatic remediation. It should automatically fix any glitches or mistakes and any other shortcomings. Manual remediation is like finding a needle in a haystack. It is expensive and time-consuming to find and to fix. Sometimes it can take hours or even days to find and mitigate. Manual remediation is reactive, which means it might take days before an administrator notices any issues, and by time it might be too late. Your cloud solution should offer automatic remediation. You should search for any mistakes or misconfigurations and automatically fix them in seconds, not days. It should be able to detect compliance issues and address them instantaneously. It should be able to discover any unauthorized changes and revert back immediately. It should also be able to identify any traffic abnormalities and halt them instantly. Solution: CloudGuard is a proactive platform. That brings us to the end of this lesson. Let's take a quick recap before exiting this video. In this video, we elaborated more on what are some of the key cloud security challenges and how a posture management security solution is used to address all of these challenges. Specifically, we talked about the following main key features that your posture management must address: inventory of your assets, visibility of your networks. It must enforce compliance and ensure security of your workloads, and it must detect any misconfigurations and support multi-cloud vendors, and also offer automatic remediation. Inventory. Your posture management solution needs to list all of your assets in one centralized location. CloudGuard Posture Management is a centralized solution. Visibility. Your posture management solution needs to view all changes occurring in the cloud. CloudGuard is a posture management adaptive solution. Compliance. Your posture management solution needs to follow industry standards and regulations. CloudGuard Posture Management is a continuously compliant platform. Security. Your posture management solution needs to identify how exposed are your cloud assets. CloudGuard Posture Management is a security solution running in real time. Misconfiguration. Your posture management solution needs to identify any misconfiguration or security gaps and heal them. CloudGuard Posture Management is a self-healing platform. Multi-cloud. Your posture management solution needs to work with multiple cloud providers. CloudGuard Posture Management is a multi-cloud comprehensive solution. Remediation. Your posture management solution needs to fix issues automatically. CloudGuard Posture Management is a proactive platform. That brings us to the end of Lesson 2. In the next lesson, we will discuss how CloudGuard Posture Management helps solve all of these security challenges. I will see you there.